Hey, good morning, team. Michelle here. I'm still on a little bit of a high from last night's diamond panel. I'm exhausted. I only got about 5 hours of sleep, and it wasn't a good 5 hours of sleep, but because my mind kept racing, um, thinking about all the things that I learned. But I just wanted to kind of break it down for you a little bit. I took a ton of notes. I'm going to try to make this short. Those of you that know me, I'm not short, so I'll do my best. First of all, let me just say, get to events. I know we are not all close together, and I drove 2 hours and 45 minutes last night to be able to attend this diamond panel. It took some finagling around trying to get someone to pick up my son and take care of him after school. And then Tim had to step up and take care of dinner last night and bedtime and homework and all of that. So there is a bit, not a bit, there is a lot of sacrifice involved. But get to events if you can at all. You will catch fire and just it will inspire you greatly. So, okay, with that said, I want to start out with something that Brenda Martin said. I didn't know this about her. I've watched her Diamond documentary, and I've watched a couple of things that she's done with Kristen Abart, who was also there on Plexus U, which is a wonderful YouTube channel. Go find it, watch, learn. She has 11 kids. 11 kids, and she homeschools all of them. And she is a Diamond ambassador. I have one child. Granted, he is like a 4-in-1 kid. With some challenges, but I have one child, and I think I don't have enough time. If Brenda Martin can do it, get to Diamond with 11 children, homeschooling every single one of those kids, anybody can do it. Okay? I want to start out with that because I was blown away. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about, I kind of put it into categories. It kind of jumped around through the night, so I've taken my notes and put them into categories. First of all, self-belief. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe that we can do this business. We have to believe in ourselves that we can do it, then we need to breathe that same belief that we have into our teams, which is what I'm trying to do. Sometimes I fail miserably, but I'm learning. Believe what you have in your hands can change lives in a huge way. Plexus is huge. We are changing lives left and right, and we can make a difference in people's lives. You have to believe that. And then you have to turn around and tell your team, you can do this. You are making a difference in people's lives. Okay, we're going to talk about balance. Balance was a major topic of the evening because they're all women that were up there. And believe me, there were men there as well who were also diamonds who were not on the panel. But I'm sure that they have had to find balance in their lives as well. Balance. Block out a time to work your business and set some personal boundaries. Okay? Set personal boundaries. Say from 9 to 1, you're working Plexus, you have lunch, you work another hour or two, pick your kids up from school, whatever the story is. You know, work a little bit in the evening if you need to, but make sure that you say, I'm off at 8 o'clock, and I will not take any more calls. I will not do any more texts or whatever after that time. Whatever works, it looks different for each person, okay? Your life is going to be out of balance for a while. If you are dreaming of emerald, dream for emerald. I'm dreaming right now of senior gold. I am right on the cusp, and I can't wait to get that. But my big dream is diamond. Don't just stop at emerald. You know, diamond is really the end. Not the end, but the top of the heap, okay? And then you can start enter right back in again and go for double diamond, okay? Anyway, your life is going to be out of balance. There is no way that you can do this and not get out of balance. It's going to happen. But you have to know that you are changing lives. You are making a difference. This is going to make a difference in all of the people that you come in contact with, all of the people on your team, all of your customers, and most importantly, your family. Huge difference in your family. There are things that you're going to have to give up. There's a saying that says short-term pain for long-term gain. You have to be willing to do what others are not willing to do. There are other people that are in this business now that will not go farther than silver or will not go farther than gold because they're not willing to go that extra mile. I am willing to go that extra mile, and I know there are so many on this team that are. Um, what does that look like for you? That could be you're giving up TV in the evenings, or maybe you get up an hour early, or you stop wasting time on Facebook. Friends, I love Facebook as much as the next person, but I get sucked in. It is a time suck. Get in, wish your people happy birthday. That's a great way to connect with people, great way to get you in their feed. Do what you need to do your posting, post your personal stuff, post your Plexus stuff, get in, get out, you're done. It's a time suck. Assess your journey along your way in your personal life and figure out where you need to go. Sometimes we need to reset. Tammy Elmore told a great story about when you turn on your laptop or your PC and it's time to update your computer. Okay, if it says update, I usually, well, because my husband is an IT professional, I click ignore. I ignore it as long as I possibly can. But if I wasn't married to an IT professional and I continued to click ignore, eventually my laptop is not going to work the way that it's supposed to work. It's the same way in our lives and in our business. Sometimes we need to reset. We need to unplug. We need to let go. I loved that story. Okay, let's talk about business. Duplication, duplication, duplication. Teach your team to go silver. That's 3 ambassadors. Teach your ambassadors to get 3 ambassadors. And then teach them to teach their ambassadors to get 3 ambassadors. Go silver every month. Go silver twice a month if you can. There's a great saying that says, you can earn while you learn in network marketing. That means you don't have to know everything when you come into this business. I don't know. I'm 10 and a half months in, and I'm sure some of you will agree with me. I'm learning as I go along. I can't possibly know everything. Duplicate what successful people do. Start watching videos. Sarah Marble, Sonia Dudley, Plexus U, which is Kristen Abart and Jarrett Abart. Great, very well produced videos, very helpful. There's more. There's more. Get on our calls, opportunity calls and training calls on Mondays. Duplicate what Chris and Susie are doing. Duplicate what Wendy and Leslie and myself are doing. Invest in your team. Lock arms. I want to lock arms with you guys. I love that. Lock arms with your team and move forward to change lives. Isn't that awesome? Brenda Martin also mentioned she had been, this is the mom with the 11 kids, she had been approached by many network marketing people, and her husband, who, from what I could gather, is pretty good with finances, and I think that's probably what he does. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. He looked at all the comp plans, and they weren't worth her time. And when she was approached by Plexus, he took a look at our comp plan, and he said, this is worth your time. You guys, this is so worth your time. If you take a concentrated effort in a small amount of time and work your butt off, I mean work your butt off, like this 2020 challenge that we're doing with I'm Plexi and I Know It group. It is opening doors for me that I didn't even know existed. Take that time, a concentrated amount of time, work your butt off for 6 months, 8 months, whatever you think you need. Work really hard for that time. Lots of income producing event activities. That's not just posting on Facebook. That is reaching out to 20 people a week or 10 people a week, whatever works for you. And this is going to get the ball rolling. That's going to get your momentum going. Lori Harrison said, let go of what you can't control. There is so much we can't control in this business and in our lives. Don't let it keep you awake at night. Like Chris and Susie say, bless and release. Dream huge dreams. That's that whole thing. Don't just stop at emerald. Dream huge. What can you do? Whose lives can you change? Not just on your team and your customers. You can change so much. Financial freedom opens up time to invest in other things. Missions, whatever is on your heart. Don't make the mistake of needing to know everything before you begin this business. That's it. you'll never start. Don't do that. That's where the earn and the learn, earn while you learn comes in. Okay. Tammy mentioned once her business was not going the way. She'd reached Diamond and it started to go down. And Tarl called her one day and asked her how her business was going, and she told him it was fine. She got off the phone and she realized she had lied, that it was not fine. And she emailed him back and said, nope, it's not going great. This is what's happening. And so he called her and he told her that she had to remember that this business is 90% development, 10% product. You've got to make personal development a mission. When you're on a plane and something wrong happens and the mask comes down, they tell you to put your mask, your oxygen mask, on yourself first so you can help others. It's the same thing in this business. You've got to get yourself ready to go, and then you can help others. But you don't have to know everything in the beginning. Become a student of this profession. Educate yourself. Read books. Watch videos, podcasts. I listened to a wonderful podcast called MLM Nation by Simon Chan. Fantastic. I got to listen to 6 of them yesterday all by myself in the car. It was wonderful. Kelly says, lead with a business opportunity. Share your vision with these people that you're sharing with. Okay, share your vision. If they don't want the business, that's okay. It's not for everybody, but the products are. So lead with the business, and if they don't want the business, then they can still be changed by the products. If you lead with the products and they don't want the products, and you never mention the business, you've sold yourself short. Something that I'm going to work on is to get a system in place for new team members, for new ambassadors. I've got several documents that I need to get into one that say, welcome to our team. Here's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. I'm working on that, and when I get that together, I will upload it on our page. We can all use that for our new team members. I haven't had a lot of team members who've wanted to work the business until recently, and I'm so excited. So I want to set everybody up for success. This is relationship marketing. This is not just network marketing. We are in a time where relationships are so important. So you need to form relationships. Become a really, really, really good listener. I mean, someone could contact you for these products, and you start talking and throw up all over them all the things that these products can do, but you haven't asked what they need. You're not going to be able to help them. You need to be a good listener and ask good questions. Be a friend, care about people, be thoughtful, help people get what they need and want. Be a hope dealer. Tammy said that, but that was also coined by Rita Davenport at Leadership Retreat, and I love that. Find your voice and how you connect best with people. Is that sitting down over a cup of coffee? Is that a conversation on the phone? How can you make it more personal? It's about finding what God has given you and what you're good at, and then leading with that. Don't focus on what you're not. Heather Burke talked about being an introvert and being very shy, and it's very hard for her to get out of that comfort zone. But so what? So you may not be outgoing. You may not be super social. You may not have a lot of friends. Whatever it is, don't focus on that. Focus on what you are, and go with that. Take yourself out of the equation. It's not about you. It's about the people that are underneath you that you want to help. Okay? It's not about you. Rita Davenport also said that. That's also from Rick Warren's Purpose-Driven Life. It's not about you. Be a servant leader. What can you do to serve your team to help them reach the top? Because when you do that, you are helped as well. The common denominator with all the diamonds is they don't quit. Quitting is not an option. Make quitting not an option. Absolutely not. Stay consistent. Post every single day. Figure out in the morning, make a goal for yourself. I want to post 3 Plexus posts today, 1 personal post and 1 spiritual post. Make that your goal. Plug into to events. Get to events. I don't care what you have to do. Get to events. Find out where they are. I will find some more events down in Texas and in Louisiana and California. Get plugged into events. Get into our team pages. Read testimonies. Find a daily method of operation that works for you. If it's an hour a day, that's great. If you've decided you want to do this full time, Sit down and block out 6 hours each day or 8 hours each day. Um, you know what, guys? This was so inspiring. And I wish I could have had every single one of you with me because I just think you would have been blown away. Sitting in a room, I would say there were probably 250, maybe 300 more people there. Sitting in a room with that many Plexus ambassadors who love these products and love each other, there is just nothing like it in the world. This is just the greatest business in the world. I mean, I would have never said that a year ago. Ask Wendy Bershey. I would have never said that a year ago. I am in love with this business. I am in love with these people, and I just adore all of you. So anyway, I'm going to do another video this afternoon if I get around to it about going silver. Okay, that's the first step. Get yourself to silver. And once you're at silver, then we work on getting you to gold, and then senior gold, and then ruby, senior ruby, emerald, sapphire, diamond. It is so doable. So doable. You just have to want it bad enough. You've got to find your why. What is your why? And make that the most important thing. Your why has got to make you cry. I'm not talking about my why right now because I will cry. I love you all. I hope this was helpful. And I'm going to type up these notes and stick them on our page here in a little bit. Okay. Have a great day. Love you. Go Plexus.